Caleb, Jossie, obviously at the end of the first, since he had all those chances, then had such a good start tonight. So what do you think of his performance?
Yeah, obviously it's what you want out of your striker and your designated player. He's had a couple rough games and missed some chances, and we had some great talks after those games, and I kept telling him that I believed in him, and when I gave him the couple-day break, he bought into it and understood, and I think agreed that he just needed a little bit of a couple days rest and reset, and he sure looked like it helped today, and it was great for him. I thought he looked every bit as good as the type of striker that we want and need. He's
such a even-keeled person. Does it make it easier to come back from performances like that? Just like he's done it before, is what you said.
Yeah, I think obviously any striker has to rebound from missing chances. You have to have mental toughness to, keep going, and not let the last missed chance affect your next chance. And I thought he, again, with a couple days off, reset, and he was fine today.
How much did you guys need this? We talked about the rivalry, but to get a convincing win like this,
Yeah, I think what was good about it is that we showed the type of football that we could play and a bit of a vision moving forward of what we wanted to look like. That first half was the best half of the year, and I thought it was as close to the vision of how we want to play moving forward as we've had all season long. We were aggressive, we pressed from the opening whistle. We got on the ball. When it was on to break and be ruthless in transition, we were. When it was on to keep the ball, we did. I thought second half we dropped off too much and we didn't keep the ball enough. So, we have to play the way we did first half for longer periods. But to, I think, show what we're about, to show what we're capable of, and obviously to send our supporters home feeling good was really important tonight. We talked about not thinking about any games prior. It's been a rough year. It's been a challenge. We've had adversity. We had more adversity today. We lost more guys with injuries today. I can't believe it. Every game it seems like we lose another guy. We wanted, in spite of all those things, to send our supporters home, to make them feel good, to remind everybody the type of club that we are, the type of team that we are, and the type of players that we have.
What did you see? You guys had a lot of success on the right side tonight. Is there something that you saw that on tape or on film, or was this something that the matchups just worked out to?
Of course, we look at the opponent and we set up a plan where we want to get in behind their team, especially on the right side. If you look at most of their games, if you watch through the goals they've given up, far more of the goals come down their left side. So we wanted to be direct and aggressive on that side, and we wanted to play the pocket on the left side with Eunice. And I thought we did really well in terms of executing the way we wanted to play. And I thought our transition play was good. I thought our pressing was really good. There've been some games where we felt with personnel that we couldn't do that, or maybe we felt it just was not going to be the right thing to do. And I thought today we showed that we can play that way aggressively and press high from the front, and then counter quickly to goal, or keep the ball. But we showed kind of front half dominant football today, and we have to continue with that. And certainly second half we didn't show that, but we get the result, we get the 3-1 win, and I'm pleased, and we're going to enjoy it. Obviously, and our fans should enjoy it as well. And I just want to thank them for showing up, being loud, and supporting us through this tough year. We still have 5 games to go, and we're not done yet. We're going to keep swinging. We're going to keep fighting. Who knows what happens?
And on the right side, you had to make a change with Diaz coming off. Is there any update on how he's doing or what happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. Tight. He was tight, so he obviously went down and had to come off. So we'll scan him. Obviously, you never know with a soft tissue injury until you scan it.
He's obviously such a young player still, but was this maybe a sign he's already kind of quickly improving?
I think it shows, why we signed him, and the type of players that we want on the wings. We want guys that are direct. We want guys that are a threat all the time. We want guys that can score goals. He had a great assist and a great goal, and he had one other, or maybe 2 others, where he could have got another assist. So he's only 20 years old. The kid's going to get better. but he showed a little bit why we signed him, and it's great to see. We got great performances today in that first half, especially. Giassi, showed up. Everybody. Will Trapp showed up. To start the game. Artie. I mean, everybody was rolling in that first half. It's a tough human nature up 3-0 at halftime. I mean, I've been in this position a lot, and I don't think I've ever up 3-0 seen a great second half. It's just no matter what you say, it's one of those things where it's just difficult. Human nature kicks in, and the plan was to keep being aggressive, to keep pushing, to keep pressing, to keep the ball, and human nature kicked in and it didn't happen.
What was it like playing a game on the road and being able to hear your fans so clearly and see such a big number of support?
This was an important game. I think all the players knew that, and we wanted, again, to send a message and to show everybody that this season's been a challenge, but moving forward, we're going to keep fighting. If you look at our run of games, the last 8 games, the amount of points we've gotten, actually, it's a very good stretch. It's just the 14 games prior to that has made it really difficult. But this stretch has been really, really good, and so that's all we can focus on right now is the stretch we're in right now. So it's been a little muted, I think, because of where we're at. But we need to put together a whole season the way that we put together the last 8 games.
What about Josh? He came out too.
Yeah, same thing. Don't know. Seemed like he had a tight hamstring again. So it's crazy. I mean, I think a big part of it, I will be honest with you, is the league gave us 4 windows where we played 3 and 8 days, and I don't think there's another team in the league that had that. I get it, obviously, because the crew was saved last minute and we basically got the schedule that we got. But it's crazy to me that we, in all those windows, we played the 3rd game against a team that didn't play a midweek game. And this was no different. Here we are going this week knowing that we have a massive rivalry game and that we have to manage a midweek game in New York City. And they just sit idle and have all week to prepare. So for us to put together that type of performance to start this game, I think it makes it even more impressive, knowing that we had to travel to New York, we had to rotate guys, and we had one day. We had one day to prepare.